So it's Saturday evening, about 2 miles from my house in Nashville, and I'm at the local laundromat, doing our laundry. And you might be wondering why I'm doing my laundry here, and I would love to tell you that's what I'm here. I felt compelled to share this with you tonight. And so here's the story. About a week ago, I wrote an article for a magazine, an online magazine called Fathom, and they released my thoughts on why we decided a month ago when we moved to Nashville to not get a washer and a dryer, that we were going to do our laundry at a local laundromat. And there's a longer discussion, obviously, but I'm going to try to fit it in just a couple minutes because I want to encourage you and help you, give you some framework for why we're doing this, and hopefully you can find out what this means for you. So we moved a month ago, and we were figuring out what we were going to buy for our new home, because we just finished 2 years of traveling around and not having a home. And asked my wife, hey, what if we don't do that? What if we don't buy a washer and a dryer? What if we just do our laundry at the local laundromat? Here's why. We're in with our current political and societal climate, which is very volatile. There's a lot of, if you follow me on social media, you know my thoughts, my very clear thoughts on certain issues. But it's very easy to become a keyboard warrior, to become someone who can tweet well, tweet great arguments, and just really go after people and beat up the trolls and all that online. But it's a lot harder to put our money where our mouth is, to actually help others and figure out what our place is in helping our world become a better place. And so I have found that it's hard to advocate for people. It's hard to advocate for people who don't have the things that we have, who are suffering in a variety of ways, if we can't identify with them in some way, right? If we live very comfortable lives with no issues, no problems, we have everything we need when we want it, how we want it, we're gonna find it very hard to not treat people like charity cases, right? Because that's easy. If everything's comfortable and we see somebody in need, it's easy to begin to treat them like a charity case and give them things and just kind of like pass it off as like, okay, I did my good deed for the day, for the week, for the month. But when we feel a little bit of what they're feeling, we find out that things are much deeper, that there are much deeper things going on that we need to help with, that we need to get involved with. And so this was our latest version of that. We've done multiple iterations of this. We've done many things throughout the years in our small little family and in our marriage. But this is the latest one where it was like, well, if I go to the laundromat, a few different things. I can feel a little uncomfortable. This is uncomfortable. I have 3 kids. There are spills all the time. My 3-year-old, who is now potty trained, decided to become unpotty trained a little bit this week and peed his sheets and peed all over the floor a bunch of times. And so it's not ideal. It's not ideal for us not to have a washer and a dryer in the home. But so many people have to live that way. So many people don't have the luxury of having a washer and a dryer, among other things, in their home. This laundromat behind me is full of amazing people, hardworking people that don't have those. Most people just assume that everybody has that or should have that, but many people don't have that. And so this is my way of, in a little way, just becoming a little uncomfortable and identifying with what they're going through, because once a week I have to pull all of our laundry out, the several baskets and the laundry detergent, and make sure I have coins, all of that, and head to the laundromat. Additionally, I'm going to find some pretty amazing people here. I'm going to find a lot of minority families. I'm going to find a lot of people that can't speak English very well, single mothers, just different people that in the circles I run in and a lot of the work that I do in like cool coffee shops and cool office buildings and great meetings and flying around and traveling, I don't get to interact with them very often. And so this is one chance that I get to do that. And I'm going to have conversations week after week in our local laundromat as we continue to do this that I would have never been able to have otherwise. And so I'm here for an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes per week. And I can't go anywhere. I don't need to, because the wash only takes 28 minutes, so I'm not going to go and come back. So I'm here, and I get to decide who am I going to engage with, what am I going to do. So all that to say, if you have a desire to help people, serve people, love people, make the world a better place, I encourage you, I challenge you to find out what's your thing, what are your things that are going to make you a little uncomfortable. They're going to keep you on your toes. They're going to poke you in the side a little bit, and to keep you from becoming too relaxed, too complacent, too comfortable in the life that you lead. Because I guarantee you, maybe things are bad. Maybe finances are bad. Maybe life feels bad. Your health is bad. Things are bad, right? I'm not taking that away from you, but I guarantee you, there are so many people that have it worse than you do. As badly as you think that you have it, there are people that have it worse. There are people with shittier existences and lives and situations than what you have. And it's always good for us to be reminded of that. It's always good for us to figure out what's our place in making our neighborhood, our city, our community better. But we get so self-involved sometimes, we forget how to do that. And so this is my way of doing it. It might not be laundry for you. I assume most of you have a washer and dryer in your home. But what is your thing? What are your things? It could be skipping meals. It could be doing a number of things as you go throughout your day, to and from work, when you're playing, when you're hanging out with your family, when you're hanging out with your friends, when you're just chilling. There are things we can do, little things, big things, to make ourselves uncomfortable, to make sure that we are always ready and aware of what's going on, ready to serve, ready to help. And so I'd love for you to go check out that article. You can just Google Lessons from the Laundromat, Fathom Magazine. It'll come up. I've also tweeted and shared about it on Facebook and Instagram a few times over the last few weeks. But go check that out. I hope this video is an encouragement to you. I would love to hear if this resonates with you and you find a thing or two or three that you want to begin to be more intentional about making yourself uncomfortable so you can advocate for people and identify with the needs of other people, let me know what those are, because I would love to hear. I'd love to be encouraged. I'd love to be challenged and helped as well by what you're going through, what you're experiencing, what your journey is. So I love you guys. Thanks for listening. I hope this has helped you give more dams than ever before. That's my intention. That's my goal. It's not to brag. Who gives a shit? Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not trying to impress you that I do my laundry at a laundromat every week. I'm just trying to encourage you and help you figure out what your things are. How are you going to serve, love, care for people better today, tonight, this week, as you go throughout your life, as you go throughout your journey. So love you guys very much. Let me know what your things are that you're learning, things that you're going to take on, and we'll talk soon. Love you. Bye.